So I'm building this tower in Ark, and I thought that I would use the template for part of it. I didn't use it for the whole thing because I was kind of figuring out how I wanted it to be and all that kind of stuff. But let me quick go in here. I'm actually in Cheat GCM mode so that I can just carry all these things. I'm also flying. But essentially what I did was I went to one of these towers, and right now it's on select all mode when you first enable the tool. So I hit Q, and then I'm in select single. And I essentially went through and selected the upper half of the tower portion that I wanted, like this. Actually, it was on one of these triangular pieces, so it was slightly different. But then I hit save mode, so I hit R on the PC, went into save mode, and then named it. And then once it's saved, and let me get out of this mode for a sec. Once it's saved, I can recall it and place it. Now, when I did these pieces here, which were a little more complicated, I actually did this whole wall section here, this cover, and the top. And I found that it works better if you have something that you're setting it on top of, that's fairly, like, it won't sit down on anything else. And so I completed the first row of these windows, and then the rest of it was part of the template. And so I went through in select one mode and selected all the elements that I wanted to have in there, including stuff that was part of this little part of the tower. And I actually enabled ghost mode so I could go inside here and select items that were inside. So I went through and did a bunch of selection there, and I was able to add each of these four or the other three elements all with the automated template build. So let me show you what it looks like to do this with one that I've already completed. So I go into the template mode. Again, it starts in create mode, select all. And so I'm hitting R here to go into select template. Once I hit the mouse button here, I can see which things I want to use here. I have saved this triangle wall, which is one of these sections here. And so I go to place and line it up, and see, you can see it's trying to match up and snap in place. And so I line it up here and hit that. And then you'll see up in the upper left of the little toolbar, it says build target, press Q. So I'm going to press Q and it goes to auto build mode. Then I'm going to hit the mouse button and it will start building this up here. I have seen it build instantly before for one of my wall sections, not always. And it does take a little longer on the top here because it's doing, I'll show you, I'll fly up there. It was doing a few triangular pieces here, and so it takes a little longer there. I have found when I've gotten impatient and like flown away, or I've done some like tried to press to another tool, I'll prematurely end that portion of the build. If you do that, you actually have to go through here. I'll try it one time. I'll try mess it up. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm selecting this triangle wall, hitting place, and going into position here. And now it's already on auto build. It's not always, but I mean, if you switch tools, it'll snap back. But here it's going through and doing this build. And then it's got a little bit left, and it boarded it because I went out of range. So if I step back into range here, I can click auto build and continue it. But let's say I set another tool here. Oh, I didn't do it in time. So it says auto build completed. If I go back to the tool, I have a feeling it's going to be stuck on the build still, which is what I wanted to show anyway. So you'll see I can't actually go and load a template. So I can alter it, but I can't select a template like I did before. And that's because you have to complete it. So it ended prematurely. It didn't complete it. I just have to hit the R until I get to complete mode. And then it says, do you want to apply skins? I could here, and I hit complete. So that's one section. There's another wall section that I have here I'll show quick. Just another example of it. But I go to select template and click, and then wall section here, hit place, and hit it here. Make sure that it's on auto build, and then hit the button. And you'll see it's going through and completing it. And this one completes it and doesn't have anything else going on. And it's all painted and everything too, which is great, because otherwise I'd have to go through and go up and whack each of these to kind of paint them. It's a pain in the butt. So having that completed pretty quickly is nice, and this tool works pretty well for that. Like I said, I had a little bit of struggles because of, whoops. Well, my connection went out. Okay. Well, I had a little bit of struggles because I tried to make that complex little tower piece. It has a lot of triangle pieces and not line it up. But at any rate, it wouldn't line it up, I should say. And so, yeah, I had a little bit of trouble. I had to go back and do that as a wall kind of section instead. So, at any rate, that's it.